Hello, hello, hello. Hi, welcome back to a new video. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome to my current go-to makeup routine, chit chat, get ready with me, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to show some of the makeup products that I'm currently into. My skin kind of is already a little bit prepped, and then I'm going to finish prepping with these two products. This first one is the Rhode Skincare Glazing Milk, which looks like this. I am actually such a big fan of this product. This looks like this. And then I just tap in and it feels so nice. It kind of feels like it wakes up my skin or refreshes it. It's like it's giving my skin a drink of water, if that makes sense. I'm gonna let that set a little bit, and once it does, I'm going to go in with the Nuco Barrier Culture Moisturizer, which I've been testing out, and it looks like this. I've been using this for about a week, and so far I like it. Very simple, very minimal. It's straight up a moisturizer, and it doesn't have a scent. It's not too thick, but it's not jelly. Gel moisturizers don't do good on my skin, at least for me. So I've been using that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with 2 pumps and then just go in. I really like my skin to be moisturized, super moisturized before I do my makeup, because I love a dewy, glowy look, especially during the winter time when my skin is just more dry. Even though we're kind of going into spring, how do you all feel about that, going into spring? I feel like it came quick, even though I know it's not spring, but because I live in Arizona, it's already warm. It's already in the 60s and 70s. Winter is maybe like a month here, if that. And yeah, it's about to be spring. Okay, skin is prepped. Now the fun part. Prepping skin is still fun, but now going into makeup. I have my makeup all in here, which is the Set Active makeup bag. I absolutely love this makeup bag, or makeup pouch, or pouch in general. I'm just using it for makeup, but you could use it for whatever. I got the brown one. I do believe if they still have it in stock, they made it in brown, black, and maybe white. I'll leave it linked, but I absolutely love it. It's huge. Oh, I did get it a little bit, well, on camera it looks like it's, what is that? Or is it just the angle? Because in person it doesn't look like it has, oh, I did get oil stains on it, I think, but it's okay. But yeah, this is my makeup bag. I have my daily use items in here, so let's get right into it. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. This is such a great foundation, and it's super affordable. It's part of the Sephora collection, their own stuff. And I'm between 2 shades right now because I have my winter shade and I have my summer shade, and they are 24N and 25N. So I'm going to mix these. In my opinion, these are medium to full coverage, 24N, and that's actually a lot. A little bit goes a long way with this, so kind of don't want to be wasteful. So I'll just do a little bit of 25N. You can clearly see the tan and lighter shade. So I'm just gonna mix those. I'm gonna go in, dab, dab, dab. It's actually kind of yellowy today, so I might have put too much of the tan one. So for the foundation, I'm going in with the It Cosmetics for Ulta Airbrush Foundation Brush. And I just dab in. I do like to finish it off with a beauty blender, but just to make sure that I'm getting in there, I do like to start off with the foundation brush. Once I feel like I'm blended and my foundation is in, I like to just go in with the beauty blender, kind of just to press it in, really make sure it's in there. I think I'm liking how this looks, looking pretty decent. Next, I'm gonna apply bronzer, contour, cream, whatever you wanna call it. This is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer, so it's a bronzer, and it's in the shade Baked. I love this bronzer. I think this is such a pretty cool tone shade for my skin tone. It looks like this, just to add a little bit of warmth to my skin. I'm gonna apply it in the areas that I like to go into, so give myself a bronze cap, go into the cheek indent like that, and then a little bit on the jawline right there, just to kind of help me out a little bit, and then same thing on this side. And I just have to make sure that I really blend this in good so I don't have any brown spots. For this, I like to use the Morphe E8 brush. It's just more defined and it really gets in there. And I don't like to swipe, I like to just dab in. So just dab, dab, dab. Now going down to the chin area. This, I don't know if you can tell, it just helps give like a shadow and really define the jawline. Like this is kind of blended in already versus not so much blended in. You can still see the brown, but look at how just more defined my jawline gets, because your girl really, like I said, needs that right now. I haven't been running as much as I was in January, and I really want to get back on it so that I can have a naturally snatched jawline without having to add too much bronzer. Yay! And you can see warmth coming back into my skin already. Love it. Okay, so that's all right. So that's bronzer done. Next, now I'm going to conceal my under eyes and any area where I think I need to brighten it up. I think right now I can tell that for sure my under eyes need it. Sometimes I go into this T-zone area. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Concealer. This is an OG concealer of mine. I get mine at Target or Ulta, I believe. You can get it really at any drugstore or store like that carries Neutrogena. I think I've even seen it in CVS or Walgreens, and it just looks like this. It's just a roll up. This is in the shade Light 20. I also have the shade 30, which is a little bit darker, and I use that to cover up any blemishes so that I can blend into my foundation color. But this is the lighter shade, so I'm just gonna go my under eye area like a triangle like that. You can instantly see how much brightening it can do. I do like to go into the corners of my nose area because I do have some redness there, and I guess just for fun we'll do the middle just to add some brightness there. So I'm just gonna take the same beauty blender and dab it into my skin. Let's see, what have I been up to? I've just been busy working my 9-to-5 job. I try to film content when I can, but it's tough because I do this for fun and I really truly enjoy it, and I like to make videos whenever I can, or reels for Instagram, or photos, because I am still into photos for Instagram. I still love a good photo carousel or a good outfit photo, so I was really on it this time last year, but it's just tough to balance everything on top of life and routine, and so yeah. So I'm trying, and I have so many ideas. Like I said in my other video, I have so many ideas for videos, sit down videos, chit chat videos, maybe even some DIY videos for home content, especially home content, because I really just need to get on it. Like right now we're sitting in a new room that I did do a video in this room, but I want to turn this room into our office space, which it is. It's just not there yet. Like there is a desk and I do work in here sometimes, but it's not the ideal office space. But also with buying a house, or in general I guess me, I try to be patient because I know everything costs money and takes time, and not everything is gonna happen overnight. So, and my problem is that I want to just do every room at the same time, but I know we should be doing one room at a time and not trying to multitask when we don't have to, because at the end of the day there's no rush. So I think just mentally I want to rush it so it can all be done at once, but then it becomes overwhelming and then that's not enjoyable, and yeah. So all right, concealer done, starting to look a little bit more put together. So next I'm going to focus on my cheeks, which means blush and highlight. For my cheeks, one of my all-time favorite combos is the Rare Beauty, I forgot what this blush is called, but it's just this blush in the shade Bliss, which looks like this. It's a true pretty pink. And then the highlight, these are both liquid products. The highlight in the shade, oh, this is Liquid Luminizer in the shade Mesmerize, which is also a pinky tone. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it looks like that. I absolutely love, love, love to combine these products. This blush, I believe, is a matte finish because they have matte and dewy finishes, but it looks like this. It has a doe foot applicator. I personally like to apply to the apples of my cheeks, so I put like a good dot right there. A little bit goes a long way for this, so I start a little bit lighter, and then same thing with the luminizer. It is a doe foot applicator, and I go on the top. Even though I'm gonna mix it, I just like to apply it on the top, so it looks like that. And then I just mix that, and then whatever I have excess, I bring it up a little bit to the side of my temples, and then a little bit to my nose. And with that, I'm using the Morphe M427 brush. It's like a stippling brush. I'm going to smile and just go in, mix it around as I go. Ah, the glow, I love this. My current vibe is pink. I lately have been just going for pink makeup looks, which I've been loving. It's so fun, it's so springy, it's just one of my go-tos. So that's what that side looks like. I could do a little bit more. I think I will. Ooh, I love it. Do I need a little bit more blush? I read a thing somewhere that said that blush is okay to be applied heavier handed because it's the first thing to come off as far as makeup. So I kind of just been going off of that, and I believe it. I follow that rule. So sometimes I look like I've applied too much blush, but I don't know. I guess because maybe it's the top layer, that could make sense. Okay, yeah, I think that made it better. Yay, I'm loving it. You could definitely tell I'm wearing blush in person. I don't know if on camera you can tell as much, but satisfied with that. Okay, so then I'm going to set. For loose powder, I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Peach Pie. So this looks like this, and then I'm using a ColourPop brush. It doesn't have a number or a name, but I lightly go in there because a little bit for sure goes a long way. And then I tap it. I don't know if you can see it coming off. Yeah. Okay, and then I will actually, first let me just dab it in again. Once I think that it's like out of the creases, then I'll apply the powder. So I go like this. And then I dab, dab, dab. And then I also go anywhere else I have creases with the excess. I don't pick up more until I go to the next eye. So if I have creases like right here, this area creases a lot. My T-zone gets really oily and shiny. So that looks like that. So this has powder, this side doesn't. So again, I'm gonna pick up a little bit, dust it off, and then go into the other side. And then with whatever I have left in the brush, I just go over any other areas where the light hits that it might look really oily. So that looks good to me. Next is eyebrows. Really need to wake these eyebrows up and look like I'm awake. So for that, I have two products. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in soft brown, and then I go over it with the Merit Eyebrow Gel in the shade brown. So the brow definer is dual-ended. One side is the triangle actual color that looks like this. You can see. And then the other side is the brow brush that looks like that. So I like to brush up my brows first, and I haven't had my brows done in a while, but that's okay. I really want a full fluffy brow, so I've kind of just been letting them grow out and not really touching them. I mean, I'll touch it if it's like down here and it's just really excessive, but for the most part, I kind of just like a natural messy brow. All right, so once they're brushed up to a decent amount, then I go in with the color side, and I go in lightly. I really just use this to go over any areas that I think could use some color and to kind of just define the shape that I'm going for. So I just follow my natural brow and then add in where I think it needs it. And then I like to, I could use some help right here as far as plucking and waxing that triangle, that peak, because I personally don't really like that it looks like that, but it's okay. Once I brush it up like that, it's fine. So I adjust as I go, and then once I'm down here, I also don't want them to look too drawn in, like we're back in 2017. So that's that side with the pencil or with the brow definer, and then that's this side without it. So you can see it's definitely more darker and more of an eyebrow, more of a full eyebrow. So same thing on this side. I'm just gonna follow my natural line and my natural eyebrow pattern, and then make a line at the end just so I can have a tip. So this looks like this. It has a brush and it's in the shade brown. So I just literally brush up and out. Sometimes when I'm doing a super light makeup look, I like to just apply this brow gel and not draw underneath or anything like that. So this is just a really, is that, yeah. So that looks like that. This is just a really good product that I love. Yeah, so that's what my eyebrows look like. I'm okay with that. I don't mind it. I like how it looks. All right, last steps because this video is getting long. Using the She's Got Solstice eyeshadow palette from ColourPop. This is the pressed powder palette with 9 shades. That looks like this. It's a really pretty pinky eyeshadow palette to mix this shade and this shade. So these two to just get a nice pinky look. And I'm using a ColourPop eyeshadow brush. So like I said, just go in. So I'm just gonna mix these two and then just go in all over my lid. I'm not trying to define anything, so I'm just gonna go in windshield motions like this, and just so I can have a little bit of a pinky color. The same thing on the other side, just go back and forth windshield wipers, just so I can have color and powder. And I don't even know if you can tell, but it's there. I can tell in person. Let's just do a little bit more. You can tell. I can tell. That's all that matters, right? All right. Quick, easy, simple. Quickly curled my eyelashes. I don't wear mascara daily. I only wear it on special occasions. Honestly, I just hate having to wash it off, and I hate how it spreads or when it gets clumpy. So I don't even bother. I just wear it, like I said, on special occasions. So I just curled my eyelashes so my eyes could look awake. And last, my favorite part is the lip combo. So for this lip combo, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat lip liner in Iconic Nude, which is a pretty pinky nude that looks like this. I'm just gonna go in my regular line and then diffuse it a little bit. This is a really pretty pinky nude shade for my skin tone. It's not too like brown nude, but it's also not too it's like a borderline mauve pink. Ooh, so pretty. Oh, I love this shade. Iconic Nude. She is iconic. Okay, gonna go in a little bit in my lips. I'm not applying a lipstick, so I'm just gonna go in my lips a little bit. It looks like that. I'm gonna just finish by dabbing in with my finger. Typically I also use like a lip brush to just diffuse it and look a little bit more natural, but it's like my lips are better. This shade, I really love this look. I need to look to see if they make this in a lipstick because I think that would be so pretty. All right, and then as a topper, I'm going to use the Maybelline New York Lifter Gloss with hyaluronic acid in the shade Stone. This is 008 Stone. I hope they still make this. I got this a while ago, but it's a pretty lip gloss that looks like this. All right, and then I'm gonna go in and out. Oh, it's so pretty. I really love this lip gloss because it's not sticky, it's not tacky, but it still has a good shine. Yay! Look at that. From where I started to where I'm at, before and after. All right, gotta zhuzh up the hair and fix myself for the finished look. I really need a hair touch up. I need to go to Yasmin because these bangs are not bangs. They're more of a layer at this point. So yeah, I need a touch up, but this is the finished look. I guess we'll go over jewelry really quick. This jewelry is, or this necklace is special to me because this is handmade by my little sister and I absolutely love it. I love the colors, I love the tones, the shades, the thick beading. I'm super into beads like this. I think it's just so fun and a good way to add a good pop of color and make an outfit fun. My earrings are thrifted. These are just vintage gold earrings. And then my rings, this is Majuri and Rosa Pastel. I will link what I can. My nails are still those cat eye press-on nails. All right, the vacuum just turned on, which I think that's my cue to sign off. This is the finished makeup look. I'll link everything that I can. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you already use any of these products, if you're thinking of using any of these products, or any other products you recommend. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.